what the Jimmy Awards were. It is a crazy once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It's a celebration of high school musical theater on a world stage and giving students the opportunity to realize their dreams at such a young age. It gives people confidence, it gives people the ability to walk into a room and say, here I am and this is what I do.
All of the high schools come together and they have their shows sort of adjudicated upon, and they pick a bunch of leads from the shows to go and compete. So I went to a 3-round competition, I sang my songs, and I was announced the winner.
I got in about 30 minutes ago. We had group introductions, we talked to the faculty, and I met the other nominees, and we just had dinner, and now we're on our way to music rehearsal.
This year's the largest group we've ever had. They've come from all across the country here to New York to perform on the Broadway stage.
I feel like I'm on Broadway right now. I love the pacing, I love the balance, I love the artistic directors, I love the people. Keisha and Ben are incredible masterminds.
These participants are some of the most talented young artists in the country.
Everything we do is on such a higher scale, you know, like we've spent hours and hours on the opening number and we're like about halfway, you know, so everything is so detailed, so specific, and I really love that Keisha and Van and everyone have such attention to detail and they want everything to be perfect, and it's really phenomenal that we're able to put on such a great show.
This week, I've gotten the wonderful opportunity of getting to hear from guest speakers.
It's LaShawn's. Oh my gosh, it's LaShawn's. And then he was like, LaShawn's, and everyone was like, how did you know? And I was like, I knew because I know.
Artists, no matter what ages they are, young children, middle-aged, and high school particularly, that's when we're really starting to learn that this is who we are and this is what we want to do.
My coach is Jacques Smith.
My vocal coach is Max Sherman.
My coach is Marianne Who.
Woo-woo.
I got to work with Marianne. She is incredible.
My coach is Dennis Jones, and we've been working. Today we picked out like what song we're gonna work on later in the week and prepare for like the audition for the judges.
I'm in the musicals number.
What's wonderful about the way the pieces have been put together, it not only honors the female composer, but it also is telling the story of really empowerment.
The tribute number is for Stephen Sondheim.
We have a little bit of passion, company. We have Merrily We Roll Along. They're singing about the future in such a turbulent time of our lives right now that it just gives me hope for the future because they're it.
My town is a lot different than New York City. It's the most amount of buildings I've ever seen in one space. I've never seen this many people.
I'm most looking forward to getting an opportunity to sort of see the city. I've never been here before. Going out to see Times Square, seeing a Broadway show, it's things that I've always wanted to do, and I finally get to do with this space.
Eating at Sardi's was just super cool, especially because all of the nominees were just like buzzing with excitement before we were going in, and getting to see all of like the Broadway caricatures. This is just crazy. It's like a place that we've only heard about and like we're living in it.
Then we were walking through Times Square, and all of a sudden we look up and our headshots were on a billboard in Times Square, and we were all just like, what?
Like a dream come true!
I was like, that's me. The next time it came up, I was like, that's me. The final time it came up, that's me.
It's like one of those moments where you're like, is this actually happening?
Seeing Moulin Rouge, getting to meet the cast, Derek Klena, just like amazing, being able to ask him a question and him talk to me.
To hear from them and about their experiences and how they got where they are is just very inspiring and makes, I think, a lot of us realize like, oh, this really is something that could be achievable for a lot of us.
It's really amazing because, you know, all of us have this, this dream of getting to the Broadway level.
The Jimmy Awards offer incredible opportunities to young professionals. For example, Andrew Barth Feldman was seen at the Jimmy Awards and went on to star in Dear Evan Hansen.
It was that night that everything in my life just changed. A door that I had been knocking against for what felt like my entire life just swung open.
I call the Jimmys the Tony for the teens. This is where it really happens. 140,000 kids competing in 46 regions to learn from the best and perform live on a Broadway stage.
You know, when I would practice to come to the Jimmys, whether I'm doing cardio or singing something, I would practice looking at a picture of the next golf.
Like, it's not real. Like, it doesn't feel real until it happens. To make our Broadway debut is what everyone's been saying, which is so exciting.
The League produces the Jimmy Awards to create a workforce for the future and to tell the world that arts education matters.
I certainly never had anything like the Jimmys when I was a kid.
It is so inspiring to see the nominees. I've cried, I've had chills.
Finding community amongst young artists is incredibly important.
It's always been really fun just getting to meet new people.
You create such deeper connections with people that have the same goals and passions as you, and so it's been wonderful.
I think it's important for them to hear possibility, that it can be done, that they have a tribe, that there are people who are like them.
We all have so much in common because we want to be here. This is our dream.
See so many people with different ethnicities and races and gender identification and sexualities, and seeing us on that stage, I mean, it gives us a place in, you know, in the world and in this profession.
It is such a vulnerable and real art form that we all get to partake in and give to each other this week, and it's just so beautiful that we all get to do it together.